Welcome to the high-tech main stage auditorium, and thank you for joining us this evening. If you don't mind, just a few brief announcements before we get started. Please silence your cell phones. Or even better, just go ahead and turn them off. You won't be needing them for now, and we appreciate it. There will be some time for you to grab refreshments and use the restrooms. Please remember, other than water, no refreshments will be allowed in the performance spaces. There are emergency exits behind you, to the left and right. If there is an emergency, please calmly make your way to these exits, and staff will help you get somewhere safe. We are happy to have you with us tonight. Let's get started.
Kick, leap, kick, touch. Again, step, kick, leap, kick, touch. Again, step, kick, leap, kick, touch. Again, step, kick, leap, kick, touch. Right. That connects with turn, out, in, jump, step, kick, leap, kick, touch. Let's do the whole combination facing away from the mirror, from the top. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to put you in your groups now. When I call out your number, I'll tell you where you're going to be in the formation.
Wait a minute! I forgot my number.
Right. When I find a number without a person, it's you. Okay. Girls first. Number 2, downstage. Number 9, upstage. Number 10, downstage. Number 23, upstage. 23, Judy Turner.
23!
Number 37, downstage. Number 60, upstage.
God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many people does he need? How many people does he need? God, I hope I get it. How many boys, how many girls, how many boys, how many girls? Look at all the people, at all the people. How many people does he need? How many boys, how many girls, how many people does he need?
I really need this job. Please, God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
Okay, boys, upstage. Let's do the ballet combination. First group of girls, second group follows. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Diana, you're dancing with your tongue again.
Sorry.
Next group. Boys, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it, stop. How many years ballet?
1.
Any Broadway shows?
No.
The arms are second, down, fourth. I want to see it. And boy in the headband, keep your head up.
God, I really blew it. I really blew it. How could I do a thing like that? How could I do a thing like that? Now I'll never make it. I'll never make it. He doesn't like the way I look. He doesn't like the way I dance. He doesn't like the way I...
Better, but girl in brown, way too much tension in the face, neck, and shoulders. Relax. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it.
I think I know the steps. Could you have someone do it in front, please?
Lori. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance out. Dance out. Hold it. Stop. Sheila, do me a favor. You dance upstage. You downstage. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sheila, do you know the combination?
I knew it when I was in the front.
Okay, boys, stay in formation, and boy in the headband, keep your head up. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I really need this job. Please, God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
Any Broadway shows?
No.
Broadway shows.
Touring company.
Okay. I'm eliminating down. When I call out your number, please form a line. Girls first. Number 2. Number 9. Number 10. Number 38. Number 23, Judy Turner, right? Number 37. 149. 152. 179. Cassie. Other girls? I'm sorry. Thank you. Boys. Number 17. Number 5. Number 44. 45. 63. 67. 81. And 84. Other boys? I'm sorry. Lori?
God, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I knew he liked me all the time.
I want your pictures and resumes, please.
Still, it isn't over. It isn't over. I can't imagine what he wants. God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. I've come so far, but even so, it could be yes, it could be no. How many people does he? I really need my unemployment is gone. Please, God, I need.
I knew I had it from the start.
I've got to get this job.
Lori, collect their pictures and resumes, please.
Who am I anyway? Am I my resume? That is a picture of a person I don't know. What does he want from me? What should I try to be? So many faces all around. And here we go. I need this job. Oh God, I need this show.
Today, I would like you to tell me your stage name, real name if it's different, and I would also like to know where you were born and how old you are.
Terrific. Fabulous.
Do we have to? I mean, it's not polite to ask a lady her age.
Being polite doesn't interest me. Your age does. I would like to know your age. Okay, let's go down the line, starting stage right.
28.
Start with your name and step forward, please.
My real name is Don Kerr, Kansas City, Kansas.
Next,
Maggie Winslow?
louder.
Maggie Winslow? Sometimes known as Margaret, Margie, Peggy, all of the above. Whatever. It's real, and I was born in San Mateo, California on a Thursday evening, 10:40 p.m. on August 17th, and I'm 25!
I'm Mike Costa. It used to be Costa Filoni. I was born in Trenton, New Jersey on the 4th of July, and I'm 24.
Next.
Connie Wong. It's always been Connie Wong. I was born in Chinatown, Lower East Side.
Your age.
Go on, Miss Wong.
December 5, 4,642, the year of the chicken.
Next.
My real name is Sidney Kenneth Beckenstein. My Jewish name is Rachmel Lev Ben Yaakov Meyer Beckenstein. And my professional name is Gregory Gardner. Very East Side, and I do not deny it. I'm 32.
Cassie? Zach, could I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I mean privately.
No, I'm almost running an hour behind, Cassie.
Well, I know, but I...
Next.
I'm Sheila Bryant. Really, Sarah Rosemary Bryant, which I really hate. I was born in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I'm gonna be 30 real soon. And I'm real glad.
I'm Robert Charles Joseph Henry Mills. The third, that's my real name too. I come from upstate New York, near Buffalo. I can't remember the name of the town. I blocked it out, and I was born 25 years ago.
My name is Bibi Benzenheimer, and I know I gotta change it. I'm 22 years old, I come from Boston, and here I am.
My name is Judy Turner. My real name is Lana Turner. No, it's always been Judy. Oh, and I'm 26. Oh, and I'm from El Paso, Texas.
Good. Next.
My name is Richie Walters. I'm 27. I was born on a full moon in Herculaneum, Missouri. And I'm black.
I'm Alan DeLuca. I'm 30, and I'm from the Bronx.
I'm Christine Urick, Christine Evelyn Urick, and I'll be 23 on September 1.
Tell them where you're from.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, and my married name is DeLuca.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Congratulations, Al.
Thanks.
Next.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm Valerie Clark. But my parents think I'm Margaret Mary Houlihan. Couldn't you just die? I was born in the middle of nowhere, a little town called Arlington, Vermont. Bye-bye.
How old are you?
Old. No, 25.
Mark Anthony. Really, Mark Philip Lawrence Tabori. Tempe, Arizona. I'm 20.
Oh, geez.
And if I get this show, I'll work real hard.
Oh, brother.
Don't let him bug you, honey.
Paul San Marco. It's my stage name. My real name is Efrain Ramirez. I was born in Spanish Harlem, and I'm 27.
My name is Deanna Morales, and I didn't change it because I figured ethnic was in. 27, you got that? And I was born on a Hollywood bed in the Bronx.
Go on, Deanna.
Go on what? Oh, you want to know how tall I am, the color of my eyes, how many shows I've done? I just gave you my picture and resume. Everything you want to know is right there.
I know. Now, tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
I don't know. Talk about yourself.
Talk about what?
Tell me about the Bronx.
What's to tell about the Bronx? It's up, down, and to the right.
What did you do there?
In the Bronx? Mostly waited to get out.
What made you start dancing?
Who knows? I have rhythm. I'm Puerto Rican. I always jumped around in there. Hey, do you want to know if I can act? Give me a scene to read. I'll act. I'll perform. But I can't just talk, please. I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Look, I really don't mind talking, but I just can't be the first. Please.
You want this job, don't you?
Sure, I want the job.
All right, Diana. Back in line. Before we do any more dancing, and we will be doing more dancing, let me explain something. I'm looking for a strong dancing chorus. I need people that look terrific together and that can work together as a group. But there are small parts that need to be played by the dancers I hire. Now, I have your pictures and resumes. I know what shows you've been in, but that won't help. And I don't want to just give you a couple of lines to read. I think it would be better if I knew something about you, about your personalities. So, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I just want to hear you talk. Treat it like an interview. Don't think you have to perform. And everybody, just relax as much as you can. Sheila,
How many people do you want?
4 and 4.
44? No, 4 and 4.
4 boys, 4 girls.
Need any women?
Okay, Mike, I'll start with you.
Me? Don't you want to start at the end?
No, I want to start with you and relax.
I could, if you started at the end. What do you want to know?
What do you want to tell me?
I'd like to tell you to start at the end. Yeah, I can't think of a thing.
Sure you can. Why'd you start dancing?
Oh, because my sister did. You see, I come from this big Italian family, and my grandmother was always hanging out the window, leaning on a little pillow. Because that's what Italian grandmothers do, they hang out windows. I was the last of 12, I was an accident. That's what my sister told me. Oh, and that was the sister, Rosalie. She was the one who started taking dance lessons, and my mother would take her every Saturday. She used to take me along. I liked going.
How old were you?
4. And I'd sit there, all perky, and I'm watching Cisco pitter-pat. I said, I could do that. I could do that. I knew every step right off the bat. I said, I could do that. I could do that. One morning, sis won't go to dance class. I grab her shoes and tights and all. Oh, but my foot's too small, so I stuff her shoes with extra socks. I run 7 blocks, ain't nothing fly. Hell, I could do that. I could do that. I got to class and had it made, and so I stayed the rest of my life. All thanks to sis. She's now married and fat. I could do this. That I can do. I could do that. Yeah, and then everyone started calling me Twinkle Toes.
Did that bother you?
Nah, I figured I'd let them say whatever they want.
I don't buy that, Mike.
Yeah, well, sure, it bothered me. I wasn't gonna let anyone call me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple of dance lessons.
Okay, Mike, back in line. Okay, Bobby, you're on.
Oh, well, I don't know how I turned out as heavenly as I did. You see, when I was 5 years old, I was playing jacks and the car fell on my head.
Bobby, are you going to do a routine?
No. Moving right along. Let's see, do you want to know about all the wonderful and exciting things that have happened to me in my life? Or do you want the truth?
I'll take the truth.
Well, to begin with, I come from this upper middle class family type home. I could never really remember which, but it was real boring. I mean, we had money, but no taste. You know the kind of house, AstroTurf on the patio. Yeah. But it was okay, I guess. I was the strange one.
How strange?
Oh, real strange. Oh, I used to love to put on these garage recitals. Bizarre recitals. This one time, I put on Frankenstein as a musical. And we spray painted this kid silver all over. We had to rush him to the hospital because he had that thing where your pores can't breathe. He lived because luckily I didn't paint the soles of his feet. And
what if I'm next? What if I'm next? What am I gonna do? I haven't got a clue. I gotta think of something. What does he want? What does he want? Stories from the past. I better find one fast.
What should I say? What
As I got older, I kept getting stranger and stranger. I remember I used to go to the nearest intersection by my house at rush hour, and I would direct traffic. Oh, and that's when I started breaking into people's houses. Oh, I wouldn't steal anything. I would just rearrange their furniture. And
orphan at 3, mother and dad both gone, raised by a sweet ex-con, packed up, left home at 7. Seriously, nothing to upseed. I better keep it clean.
What should I say? What can I tell him?
school. You want to know about school? I was always the kind of kid who was getting slammed into lockers and stuff like that. Not just by the students, by the teachers too. Oh, and I hated sports. Hated sports. And sports were very big. I mean, it was Jock City, but I didn't make one team. Well, I couldn't catch a ball if it had Elmer's glue on it. And wouldn't my father have to be this big ex-football hero? He was so humiliated, he didn't know what to tell his friends.
And got him a wreck. I don't know where to start. I'm gonna fall apart. Where are my childhood memories? Who were the boys? What were the toys? How will I begin? And why am I so thin? What should I say?
What can I tell him?
And my mother would say, if you don't stop setting your brother on fire, we're going to have to send you away.
Okay, Bobby, back in line. Sheila.
Yes. You want me?
Yes,
He wants me.
to talk.
Right. What do you want to know about me first?
What made you get into this business?
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. That light. Oh, what color is that? Do you have anything softer?
Sheila, don't worry about the light, just talk.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be a ballerina because my mother was a ballerina until my father made her give it up.
Sheila, come down stage. Closer.
Can I sit on your lap?
Do you always come on like this?
No. Sometimes I'm aggressive. Actually, I'm a Leo.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the other 11 months of the year have to watch out. I'm very strong.
Maybe too strong.
Am I doing something you don't like? I mean, you told me to be myself.
Just bring it down.
Bring what down?
Your attitude. Tell me about your parents.
My parents?
Your father.
Him?
Your mother.
My mother. My mother was raised like a little nun. She couldn't go out. She couldn't even babysit.
Sheila, don't perform. Just talk.
But she wanted to be a dancer, and she had all these scholarships and all that, and when she got married, my father made her give it up. Isn't this exciting? And then she had this daughter, me, and she made her what she wanted to be, and she was fabulous the way she did it. Do you want to know how she did it?
Yes, but first, your hair.
What? You don't like it?
No, just let it down.
That's what I've been trying to do. Better?
Better. Go on.
Right, how she did it. Well, first she took me to see all of the ballets, and then she gave me her old toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in on my toes at 5. And then I saw the red shoes, and I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And then when she saw I really had to dance, she said, well, you can't do it until you're 8. Well, by then I was only 6. And I said, but I've got to dance. I mean, anything to get out of the house.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I just said I wanted to get out of my house.
Why?
The truth?
Sure, you're strong enough.
Well, let's face it. My family scene was, not good. Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother it was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't never a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. But everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lift lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. Hey, I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It was in paradise. Was in paradise. It was in paradise, but it was home.
Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up. Different, she said, with a special something in a very, very personal flair. And though I was 8 or 9, I hated her. Now, different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I've never lived to see. But it was clear, if not to her, well then to me. But everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every prince has got to have his swan. Yes, everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Life is pretty at the ballet. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It was in paradise. It was in paradise. It was in paradise, but it was home.
I don't know what they were for or against, really, except each other. I mean, I was born to save their marriage, but when my father came to pick my mother up at the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess it's not. Anyway, I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around the living room with my arms up like this. My fantasy was that it was a movie star, and he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to dance.
Do-do-do, it was clear do-do-do when he proposed that I was born to help their marriage and wed. Do-do-do, that's what he said. Do-do-do, that's what she said. I used to dance around the living room. Do-do-do, he wasn't warm. Do-do-do, not to her. He was a movie star and he'd say, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms and someone's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet.
Everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was happy. I would love to at the ballet.
Okay, Christine.
Oh no, me?
That's what he said.
Oh God, I don't even know where to begin.
Tell him how you started.
Oh, everybody says that when I was little, every time they put on the radio, I just get up and start dancing. And and this man came around my house selling
Lessons?
right, lessons. Oh, and he was a terrific salesman. I'll never forget it. He put me up against his television set. It was one of those great big square things. And he turned me around, put my foot to the back of my head, and said, "This little girl is gonna be a star." Well, I don't know if it was the look on my face or the fact I wouldn't let go of his leg. But my mother saw how much it meant to me. I mean, I watched everything on television that had dancing on it. Especially, oh God, every Tuesday it was so...
So you think you could dance?
So you think you could dance every Tuesday like church choir? Sorry, I'm terribly nervous.
Just try to relax. Pull yourself together, please.
For her, this is together.
He's right. But anyway, I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like all those people on Broadway. Only it's funny. I never wanted to be Cheetah Rivera. I want to be Eva Noblezada. Except I had this little,
Problem.
See, I really couldn't sing. I could never really sing. What I couldn't do was...
Sing.
I have trouble with the...
Note.
It goes all around my...
Throat.
It's terrifying.
Ding.
See, I really couldn't hear which note was lower or was...
Higher.
Which is why I disappear if someone says, "Let's start a..."
Choir.
Hey, when I begin a...
Shriek.
It's a cross between a...
Squeak.
Or a quiver or a...
Moan.
It's a little like a...
Croak.
Or the record player.
Croak.
What it doesn't have is...
Tone.
Oh, I know you're thinking, what a crazy...
Ding-a-ling.
See, I really couldn't
Sing.
I could never really...
Sing.
What I couldn't do was...
Sing. Three blind mice.
Three blind mice! It isn't intentional.
She's doing her best. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Really blows my mind.
She gets depressed.
But when I lack in pitch, I sure make up in...
Power!
And all my friends say I'm perfect for the shower. Still, I'm terrific at a...
Dance.
You guys are shaking in there.
Pants.
I'm a birdie on the...
Ding.
But when I begin a...
Chirp.
They say, "Who's the little?"
Twerp.
Going pong instead of...
Ding.
And when Christmas comes and all my friends go... It is so disheartening. It is so disquieting. It is so discouraging. Darling, please stop answering.
Ring.
See, I really couldn't.
Sing.
I could never really.
Sing.
What I couldn't do was...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, la. La. Sing, 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 never sing a note is never, never sing a note, never.
Okay, Al and Christine, back in line. Mark.
Well, I get the feeling most of you always knew what you wanted to do. Me, I didn't. I was just a kid for a while. Oh, then one day, well, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house. And when I was about 11, I guess, I found this medical textbook. Well, it had pictures of the male and female anatomy. I thought that was pretty interesting. I used to read that book a lot.
Were you interested in medicine or just into the pictures?
No,
Hello, 12. 13. Hello, 9.
changes, oh.
Down below.
Up above. Time to doubt.
To break out, it's a mess.
It's a mess.
Time
To grow.
Time to go.
Adolescence.
Adolescence, too young to take over, too old to ignore.
Gee, I'm almost ready.
But what for? There's a lot I am not certain of. Hello 12, hello 13, hello.
And from the book, I diagnosed my own appendicitis. Next day, I went to our doctor down the block. Sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. And when I was 13, I was
4'10", 4'10". That's the story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. Boy, was that great until everybody started moving up, and there I was stuck at 4'10", 4'10". But I kept hoping and praying. I used to hang from a parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more. Because I was into dancing then, and I was good. And I wanted so much to grow up to be a prima ballerina. And then I tried out for cheerleader. And they said, no dice, you'll get lost in the football field. The pom-poms are bigger than you. I spent my whole childhood waiting for
One little fart. And they called me Stinky for 3 years. Ah.
Goodbye 12, goodbye 13, hello
Chris
love. Oh, down below, above.
Playing doctor with Evelyn.
La la la,
I'll show you mine.
la la,
You show me yours.
la la.
seeing Daddy naked.
Time to grow, time to go.
Surprise.
La la la.
Mom and Dad were doing it.
I'm gonna be a movie star.
But you see, the only thing about me that grew was my desire. I was never gonna be Maria Tall Chief. I was just this peanut on point. That was my whole trip. My size still is. God, my last show I was 32 and I played a 14-year-old brat.
Aha! The year of the chicken, 32.
So I got caught. But I don't look it, and I shouldn't knock it, because I've always been able to work. From the time I was 5 in King and I, up till now I never stopped, 'cause whatever I am
So excited because I was going to go to the High School of Performing Arts. I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class, and we're in the auditorium, and the teacher, Mr. Carp, Mr. Carp. Anyway, he puts us up on the stage with our legs around each other, one in back of the other, and he goes, okay, we're going to do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled. It's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay, go. Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried. And everybody's going whoosh, whoosh. I feel the snow, I feel the cold, I feel the air. And Mr. Carp turns to me and he says, okay, Morales, what do you feel? And I said, nothing, I'm feeling nothing. And he says, nothing could get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetic. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second week, more advanced, and we had to be a table, be a sports car, ice cream cone. Mr. Carp, he would say, very good, except Moralis. Try Moralis all alone. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and I tried to melt. The kids yelled nothing. They called me nothing. And Carp allowed it, which really makes me burn. They were so helpful. They called me hopeless until I really didn't know where else to turn. And Carp kept saying, Morales, I think you should transfer to Girls High. You'll never be an actress, never. Mother Mary went to church, praying Santa Maria, send me guidance on my knees. Went to church, praying Santa Maria, help me feel it, pretty please. And a voice from down at the bottom of my soul came up to the top of my head. And a voice from down at the bottom of my soul, here is what it says. This man is nothing. This course is nothing. If you want something, go find a better class. And when you find one, you'll be an actress. And I assure you that's what finally came to pass. 6 months later, I heard that Carp had died. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and cried, 'cause I felt nothing. I mean, I didn't mean for him to die or anything, but...
Summer I turned 15, I lied about my age so I can join AGVA. You know, the nightclub union. 'Cause I could make $60 a week. And I worked this one club for about 8 weeks straight. And I really became friendly with this one dancer. Her name was Lola Lators. Well, she really took to me. Anyways, she used to come pick me up in her big pink Cadillac convertible. And I'd come tripping out of the house with my little tuxedo on and my tap shoes in my hand. And we'd drive off down the block with her long, flaming red hair just blowing in the wind.
Goodbye 12, goodbye 13, hello, love.
Why do I pay for all those lessons? Dance for grandma, dance for grandma.
Oh my God, that's Zac
Efron's real sexy.
Chris Hemsworth out, Zac Efron in. Cannot go to the movies until you finish your homework.
Watch the guard. Stop picking your nose.
Darling, you're not old enough to wear a bra. You've got nothing to hold it up.
If The Rock could be a movie star, then I could be a movie star.
Well, when all the guys on the block saw Lola, they all wanted to know what the story was. So I told them about this big, hot romance we were having, but actually, she was going with this
Little brat. That's what my sister was. A little brat. And that's why I shaved her head. I'm glad I shaved her head. But then my father lost his job, so we had to leave El Paso, and we wound up in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, it was the furthest thing from my mind to be a dancer, but my mother would embarrass me, so when she'd come and pick me up from school with all those great big yellow rollers in her hair, and no matter how much I begged her, and she'd say, "What? Are you ashamed of your own mother?" But the thing that made my daddy laugh so much was when I used to jump and dance around the living room.
Please take this message to Mother from me. Carry it
Dad would take Mom to Roseland. She'd come home with her shoes in her hand.
Mother, oh mother,
Mama Fat's always in the kitchen.
I go. You're Maggie.
I can tell you now, your father went through life with an open fly.
Mother, oh mother, wherever
Listen to your mother. Those
I
stage and
go.
movie people got there because they're special.
You're
You
Maggie.
take after your father's side of the family, the ugly side.
Until your father gets home.
Swear to God and hope to die.
And it was the first time I'd ever seen a dead body. But then when I was 15, the most terrible thing happened. America's Got Talent held auditions in St. Louis, and I didn't hear about them till after they'd gone. And I remember noticing boys for the first time. Anyways, I do remember practicing kissing with Leslie. Well, she was my best girlfriend. Did any of you ever do that? Practice kissing with another girl so that way when the time came you knew how to? No? Oh my God! Judy? Did you, girl? Yeah, but only a couple of times.
Oh, count me in.
There was this time I was making out in the back seat with Sally Ketchum. I mean, we were necking and necking. And after about an hour or so, she was like, ooh, don't you want to feel anything else? And I suddenly thought to myself, no, I don't.
And did that come as a surprise to you?
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, it was probably the first time I realized I was a homo. And I got so depressed because I thought being gay meant being an outcast all the rest of my life, a bum. And I said, gee, I'll never get to wear nice clothes. And I was so into clothes. I had this fabulous pair of archival Vivienne Westwood flare pants.
What am I gonna say when he calls on me?
My only adolescence, my little yellow was so, my little yellow was so, my little yellow was so, my little yellow was so. Suddenly I'm 17, and suddenly I'm 17, and suddenly there's a lot I am not certain of. Goodbye 12, goodbye 13. Hello,
Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, yeah. Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, yeah. I was always running around shouting, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, yeah. I was so enthusiastic. I was in everything. The yearbook was filled with my pictures. And I was lucky because I got a scholarship to college. A scholarship to college. So I went.
So we went.
Yes, I went.
Yes, he went.
So I'm gonna be this kindergarten teacher. Imagine me, this kindergarten teacher. Ew. And I thought, think,
Richie.
think.
Richie.
What are you
Think,
gonna be?
Think, Richie.
When you get
Think,
stuck
Richie.
out of
Think,
here,
Richie.
honey, ain't nobody
Think,
gonna
Richie.
be stuck
Think,
there
Richie.
with no scholarship to life. And I was scared,
Think, Richie.
scared,
Think, Richie.
scared,
Think, Richie.
scared.
My bracelet's gone.
My pimple's gone, my childhood gone. Goodbye, goodbye 12, goodbye 13, goodbye 14, goodbye 15, goodbye 16, goodbye 17. Hello, love. Go to it, 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 go to it.
really begins. So to it. And now life really begins. So to it. And now life really begins. So to it. And now life really begins. Go to it. Go to it.
So the day after I turned 18, I kissed the folks goodbye, got on a Trailways bus, and headed for the big bad apple. Because I wanted to be a Rockette. Oh yeah, let's get one thing straight. See, I never heard about the red shoes. I never saw the red shoes. I don't care about the red shoes. I wanted to be a Rockette because this girl in my hometown, Luella Heiner, had actually gotten out and made it to New York. And she was a Rockette. Well, she came home on Christmas to visit, and they gave her a parade. Her own damn parade! I twirled a freaking baton for 2 hours. In the rain. Unfortunately, though, she got knocked up over Christmas. Merry Christmas! And never made it back to Radio City. That was my plan. New York, New York, here I come! Except I had this one minor problem. See, I was ugly as sin. I was ugly, skinny, homely, unattractive, and flat as a pancake. Get the picture? Anyway, I got off the bus in my little white shoes, and my little white tights, and my little white dress, and my little ugly face, and my long blonde hair, which was natural then. I looked like a frickin' nurse. I had $87 in my pocket and 7 years of tap and acrobatics. I could do a 180-degree split and come up tapping the Morse code. With that kind of talent, I figured the mayor would be waiting for me at Port Authority. Wrong. I had to wait 6 months for an audition. Well, finally the big day came, and I showed up to the music hall in my red patent leather tap shoes, and I did my little tap routine. And this man says to me, "Can you do fan kicks?" Well, of course I could do terrific fan kicks, but they weren't good enough. Of course, what he was trying to tell me was it was the way I looked, not the fan kicks. Yeah, so I said, forget you, Radio City and the Rockettes. I'm gonna dance on Broadway. Well, Broadway, same story. I mean, every audition, I dance rings around the other girls and find myself in the alley with the other rejects. But after a while, I caught on. I mean, I had eyes. I saw what they were hiring. I also swiped my dance card once after an audition. And on a scale of 10, they gave me, for dance, 10. For looks, 3. Well, dance 10, looks 3. And I'm still on unemployment, dancing for my own enjoyment. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Dance 10, looks 3. It's like to die. Left the theater and called the doctor for my appointment to buy this and that. Bought myself a fancy pair, tightened up the derriere, did the nose with it, all that goes with it, this and that. Had the bingo bongos done, suddenly I'm getting national tours. This and that won't get you jobs unless they're yours. You're all looking at them now, aren't you?
I wouldn't mind having just one of them.
So go out and buy them! Have it all done, honey. Take my word. Grab a cab, come on, see the wizard on Park and 73rd. This and that. Orchestra and balcony. What they want is what you see. Keep the best of you, do the rest of you. Pits or class, I have never seen it fail. Debutante or chorus girl or wife. This and that, yes, this and that have changed my life.
Paul,
Sir?
would you step out of line, please? When did you start dancing, Paul?
Not until very late.
Why?
I don't know why. I just didn't.
Well, what did you do?
Oh, nothing much.
Oh, come on, you must have done something. How old were you when you started dancing?
16.
Okay. What did you do up until the age of 16? I mean, what was your family like?
We were close.
Close? Close brothers, sisters?
2 sisters. One died when I was 14.
How?
I really don't want to talk about it. I mean, why do I have to talk about that?
Lori, can we please sit down? Zach, can the kids sit down now?
Yes, can the adults please sit?
Paul, we'll try this again later. Everyone go take a break.
Let's go.
Cassie, stay on stage, please.
Well, this audition is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What do you think? I need a job.
In the chorus.
Oh, look, Zach, I'd love a part, of course, but I'll take what I can get.
You're too good for the chorus, Cassie.
Too good. I did a couple dance parts, so what?
You were featured. I mean, you stopped. 2 shows cold. Your career was going fine here in New York.
I can't get a job, Zach. God, you sound like all my friends, my fans acting like I'm a star and don't know it. When the truth is, I never even came close, and nobody has the guts to tell me. Well, it would be nice to be a star, but I'm not. I'm a dancer. Give me somebody to dance for. Give me somebody to show. Let me wake up in the morning to find I have somewhere exciting to go.
So you're going through a slow period. I mean, it happens to everyone. Something will happen.
That's what I kept telling myself in California. And I kept telling myself that and telling myself that, well, nothing will happen. I can't act.
What?
I can't act. And there I am in California, supposed to be this actress. Well, it didn't take me long to find out I can't act. Didn't take Hollywood very long either.
You didn't work out there.
Oh, sure. A rotten part in a so-so film. Part ended up getting cut, thank God. It was a go-go dancer in a TV movie of the week. Let's see. Oh, yeah, commercials. I almost got to squeeze a roll of toilet paper, but I lost out in the finals. Isn't that something? 17 years in the business, and I end up flunking toilet paper squeezing. And I was a dancing Band-Aid. That was fun. We had an earthquake, and I got a terrific tan. And oh, you must have heard about...
I heard that you were going out with some big agent, you know, running around, carrying on, being a bit wild.
Well, when you're a woman of leisure, what else is there to do than get a bit wild and run around? Not to mention getting fat and going crazy, which is why I came back to New York, and which is why I'm here today, Zach. Old dear, little pussycat. I need a job. To have something that I can believe in. To have someone to be. Use me, choose me.
I can't see you dancing in the chorus, Cassie.
Why not?
You know, if you need money, call my business manager.
Well, sure, I need money. Who doesn't? But I don't need a handout. I need a job. I need a job, and I don't know any other way to say it. Do you want me to say it again?
No.
Fine. Then we got that far. Look, I haven't worked in 2 years. Not really. There's nothing left for me to do, so I'm putting myself on the line. Yes, I'm putting myself on your line. I don't want to wait on tables. And what I really don't want to do is teach other people how to do what I should be doing myself. God, I'm a dancer. A dancer dances. Give me somebody to dance with. Give me a place to fit in. Help me return to the world of the living by showing me how to begin. Play me the music, give me a chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance for you. Give me a job and you instantly get me involved. If you give me a job, then the rest of the crap will get solved. Put me to work, you would think that by now I'm allowed. How do you proud? Throw me a rope to grab onto. Help me to prove that I'm strong. Give me a chance to look forward to saying, hey, listen, they're playing my song. Play me the music. Give me a chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance.
You can't go back to the chorus, Cassie. That's not the answer.
I'm not trying to go back. I'm trying to start over, Zach. I'll settle for that. Starting over.
Starting over? We can't. That's...
What? We? Oh, you're talking about...
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're talking about us.
Let's keep this strictly business, okay?
By all means. Well, who's here for anything else? That's what it's all about, isn't it? Work, Zach. Well, that's why I'm here today, about work.
You know, you shouldn't have come. You don't fit in. You don't dance like everybody else. You don't know how.
But I did years ago, and I can do it again. You're not even letting me try, please. Just give me a chance.
Excuse me, are you ready for them yet?
No, bring him to the basement. Teach him the lyric to that number. Oh, and send Paul in. Go with Lori and learn the lyric.
Thank you.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, Paul. I really liked the way you danced. No, I mean it. So I thought we should try this again. To start off, why go from a Puerto Rican name to an Italian?
Because I don't look it. People say, you don't look Puerto Rican, you don't look Puerto Rican. But I am.
So you figured you looked Italian?
No. I just wanted to be somebody new. So I became Paul San Marco.
Why did you want to become someone new?
Why? I'm not exactly proud of my past.
But who is? That's the whole meaning of the word, Paul. Past.
That might be easy for you to say, but I...
Okay, look. What made you start dancing? Your parents?
No. What do Puerto Ricans know about theater? But my father loved movies. He'd take us all the time. He worked nights, and he'd come home and take us to 42nd Street. We'd come out of one movie and go to another, and another movie. I don't know why, but I loved musicals.
How old were you?
7 or 8.
On 42nd Street.
Yeah. It was a trip. And, well,
Look, Paul, if this is too rough for you, I have your picture and resume.
No. Okay. From seeing all those movie musicals, I used to dance around on the street, and I get caught all the time. God, it was embarrassing. I was always being J-Lo, always, which I don't really understand because I always wanted to be an actor. I mean, I really wanted to perform. One day, my cousin said to me, "You'll never be an actor." And I knew she was telling me this because I was such a sissy. I mean, I was terribly effeminate. I always knew I was gay, but that didn't bother me. What bothered me was that I didn't know how to be a boy. One day, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, "You're 14 years old and you're gay. What are you going to do with your life?" By that time, I was in Cardinal Hayes High School. There were 3,000 boys there. I had no protection anymore. No homeroom where I could be charming and funny with the tough guys. So they fight my battles for me, like when I went to small schools. I liked school, but my grades got so bad. Even if I knew the answers to the questions, I wouldn't raise my hand because I'd be afraid they'd laugh at me. I couldn't take it anymore. See, when I quit school, what I was doing was trying to find out who I was and how to be a man. You know, there are a lot of people in this world who don't know how to be men. And since then, I found that I am one. I was looking for the wrong thing. I was trying to learn how to be masked. Anyway, somebody told me they were looking for male dancers for the Jewel Box Review, you know, the drag show. So I go down to audition. Now, from all those years of pretending that I was J-Lo, I had this fabulous extension. And they said to me, "You're too short to be a boy. Would you like to be a pony?" And I said, "What's that?" And they said, "A girl." Well, what do I have to do? Show us your legs. But I have hair on my legs. That's okay. Come on upstairs. So I went, and they hiked up my jeans, and they put on a pair of nylon stockings and high heels. It was freaky. It was incredible. And then they took me back downstairs, and they said, "Oh, you have wonderful legs." And I said, "Really?" Terrific. I was only 16, so I hid it all from my parents. But I was finally in show business. Nothing to brag about, but without an education, you can't get a good job. And it was a job. I had friends. We were at the Apollo Theater on 125th Street, doing 4 shows a day with this movie. It was really tacky. The show was going to go to Chicago. My parents, they wanted to say goodbye, so they were going to bring my luggage to the theater after the show. Well, we were doing this number, and I looked like Anime Wong. I mean, I had these 2 great big chrysanthemums on either side of my head and this huge headdress with gold balls hanging all over it. Well, I was going on for the finale and going down the stairs. And who should I see standing by the stage door? My parents. They had gotten there too early. I freaked. I didn't know what to do. So I thought to myself, I know. I'll just walk quickly past them like all the others, and they'll never recognize me. So I took a deep breath, and I started down the stairs. And just as I passed my mother, I heard her say, "Oh my God." Well, I died. But what could I do? I had to go on for the finale, so I just kept going. After the show, I went back to my dressing room. And after I'd finished dressing and taking off my makeup, I went back downstairs. And there they were, standing in the middle of all of these. And all they said to me was, "Please write, make sure you eat, and take care of yourself." And just before my parents left, my father, he turned to the producer, and he said, take care of my son." That's the first time he's ever called me that.
Zach, are you ready?
All right, bring him in.
Okay, kids, everybody in and let's grab a hat.
All right, this combination goes with the lyrics you just learned. Now this is important. I want to see unison dancing. I need everyone to blend. Every head, arm, body angle, exactly the same. I don't want to see anyone pulling my eye. Now, let's review. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
1. Singular sensation, every little step she takes. 1. Thrilling combination, every move that she makes. 1 smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. 1 moment in her presence and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Son, ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's a one?
Okay, let's do the combination facing away from the mirror. Taller girls in the center, shorter on the ends. A 5, 6,
I don't have a
7.
hat.
Lori, a hat.
Oh, thanks.
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
1. Singular sensation, every little step she takes.
Pull it together.
1. Thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile
much leg,
and
Cassie.
suddenly nobody else will do.
Make it sharper, Maggie.
You know you'll never be lonely with
Way too much leg, Cassie.
One moment in her presence, and you can forget the rest.
You're late on the turn,
For
Cassie.
the girl is second best to none.
Eyes front, Val.
Ooh,
Good
sigh.
placement, Sheila.
Give her your attention, too.
Don't pop the hip,
Really
Cassie.
have to mention she's the one.
Boys, Cassie, do it again.
1. Singular sensation, every little step she takes. 1. Thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One moment in her presence, and you can forget the rest. For the girl is second best.
I mean, really, Cassie, you need to pull it in and cool it. Dance like everybody else.
Ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one?
Okay, everyone, smile and sing.
What's wrong? What are you doing?
My job.
What?
How could you do it? Really, you left the course when you were what, 22? What the hell makes you think you can go back now?
My sanity.
Cassie, you can't do it.
But I did it. I did what you wanted. I pulled in, I cooled it, I danced like everybody else.
I know. And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't stand it.
You know, that's your problem. Why? Because you took me out of the chorus in the first place. Does that make you feel like some kind of failure?
Why did you leave?
Oh, so we are gonna get into that.
Why did you leave me? I came home one night and you were gone.
Why, Zach, you notice?
Very funny.
Well, you'd already left me weeks before.
Left? I thought we were living together.
No. Sharing the same apartment, maybe. No, I mean in the real sense of the word left. You left. Well, you were madly in love again.
In love? I wasn't. You know I wasn't. I was directing my first play.
And you were in love with it and off in the only world that means anything to you.
You knew how important that was to me. I mean, if I could direct a straight play and pull it off, it meant I wasn't going to be stuck making up the dance steps for the rest of my life.
You were never going to be stuck. You were going to make sure you did it all. Direct, choreograph, musicals, plays, movies. I knew you loved your work, but you really get off on it, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I do. But you didn't seem to mind when we were working together. It was only when we weren't that you...
Oh, look, Zach, I didn't mind not being a part of your work. I loved you. I could have handled that. It was not being a part of your life that got to me not being able to keep up with you because that's what you expected. I know you did. Well, you were moving up and you wanted me to be right up there with you. Well, I was a good dancer, but you wanted me to be a star.
And what's wrong with that? Wanting you to be the best you that you can be? I mean, when I got out of the chorus, I decided that I was...
That's not a decision, that's a disease. God, good, better, best, I hate it. How can you stand it going from one show to the next, rehearsing them all 24 hours a day for the rest of your life? You know, you're not even doing it for yourself. You're trying to prove something like I was because I was doing it for you, to please you, to keep you, to get you back. But you know what? I don't want to prove anything anymore. I want to do what I love as much as I can and as long as I can. But at least now I'm doing it for me. Who are you doing it for?
1. Singular sensation.
I'm sorry. I have no right to judge.
1. Thrilling combination.
Why are we doing this? I mean, we must be over this by now, aren't we?
One smile and suddenly nobody else will
I am.
do.
Good. Then don't feel you owe me any favors. Just treat me like everybody else.
Is this really what you want from me? I mean, is this really what you want to do?
1 moment in her presence, and you can forget the rest.
For the girl is second best to none. Son, ooh, son, give me your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the
Yes. I'd be proud to be one of them. They're wonderful.
You're special.
No, we're all special. He's special, and she's special, and Sheila, and Richie, and Connie, they're all special. I would be happy to be dancing on that line. Yes, I would. And I'll take chorus, if you'll take me.
All right. Who are we going to hire?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to do now?
Group them up. Make them do the tap combination.
Okay, everybody stage right. I'm gonna put you into groups now. Let's see, I'll start with Dawn, Sheila, BB, and Richie. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay on beat. Now let me see some smiles. Not that phony cell smile. I want to see that I love to dance smile. Okay, stage left. Now let me see Mark, Valerie, and give me Paul and Maggie. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Maggie, relax, loosen up, enjoy it more.
Oh my God, Paul! Paul, get up, Paul.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm just trying to help out here.
Paul, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?
No.
Is it, did you pull a muscle? Is it your ankle?
It's not your knee, is it?
An old injury?
Yeah, he just had it operated on. It's his cartilage.
Stand back. Give him
Call
some
a
air.
doctor.
No, really.
You should call a doctor.
Who's your doctor?
I don't want a doctor.
Paul, who is your doctor?
Call Sydney Rhodes, St. Joseph.
Lori, call him.
Dr. Sydney Rhodes.
Try to breathe and relax.
You know, maybe you should prop something under his knee. I think that would...
Give me a dance back.
No, I think I just twisted it.
Quick. Ready? Up. Better?
Does anybody have a Darvin or a Valium?
No.
I do.
Relax. Can I get a water? I will. You're going to be all right, Paul. Just breathe.
Yeah, but out of work, huh?
Look, I don't think you should give him that. You don't know what's wrong.
Oh, please, I've had 3 already today.
Zach, the doctor said it'd be quicker if we got him into a cabin over to St. Joseph's Hospital. He'll be waiting for him at the emergency entrance.
Right.
I'll go.
No. I'll help you. Fine. All right, let's get him up. You two. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Up.
Wait, where's his dance bag?
Which one is his?
I'll see you later, Paul. Call me from the hospital. What would you do if you can't dance anymore?
What kind of a question is that?
Real heavy.
I know, but what would you do?
Well, I'll tell you, because I'm getting scared. I love being in this business, but one day it just hits you. Okay, Rich, you've been having fun for almost 8 years now, but where's it getting you?
A A lot of people are feeling that way, and it's getting them out of the business fast.
Well, there's no security in dancing.
But wait a second.
No promotion, no advancement.
Listen, if you're looking for some type of security, forget it.
No, it's not just that.
Well, what then?
I could do without that, but there's just no work anymore.
Oh, tell me about it.
True.
Well, sure it is, but isn't
Oh, please, I don't want to hear about how Broadway's dying because I just got here.
Don't worry. It's not.
They're not doing big musicals like they used to.
Yeah, but if they did, even if you get the show, it's gonna close one day, and nothing lasts forever, right?
Yeah, sure, but that's just the way it is.
And then you have to start all over again. Because the only chorus line you can depend on in this business is the one on unemployment.
Hit it, Richie.
Oh, give me a break.
Don't you want to do something more than just dance in the chorus?
Gee, I just want to get in one.
I want to be something other than the tall, skinny one, second from the end. Not that I want to be a star or anything.
Hell, I do. Oh, who wouldn't? Everybody in the whole damn country wants to be a star.
Okay, I'll admit it. I want to be the next Sutton Foster.
But she dances.
I know! Don't you just love her?
Yes, but the question is, what would you do if you can't dance anymore?
Who cares? I don't care if I never dance another step as long as I live. I'd be happy just going to Hollywood and replacing Emma Stone.
All right, big deal, right?
But I can dream, can I?
Yeah, but dreams don't pay the rent.
So I'll find somebody who can.
That's the thing that always gets me. A girl can be married.
She didn't say anything about marriage.
Look, another thing is,
Oh, please, I don't know if I can take it.
these bodies don't last forever.
I can't take it.
And we are no better off than athletes.
Look, I can't deal with any of that now. Because I plan to go on kicking these legs until they can't, and when they can't, well, I'll just find something else to do.
Right, so you get into acting. No, you'll love it. I mean, it's fabulous to find out you can talk, too.
Ha!
That's what I'm into. I'm not very good, but I'm getting better. And I'll tell you something, honey, it beats busting your butt dancing any day. At least when you're an actor, you stand a chance.
Oh, come on. There's more actors out of work than there are dancers.
That's theater. Listen, nobody got into this business to play it safe. And we're all here because we wanted to be here. And you're all acting like it's just another job, and it's not. So what are you all talking about?
Life. Darlings, it's tough all over. That's why I have no plans, no alternatives. Just get me through the day. One day at a time is enough for me to deal with.
Listen, we all feel the same way or we wouldn't be here. But I have a wife and 2 kids, and as much as I love dancing and theater, it's all about paying the bills now and getting them kids through school. I mean, I have to go where the money is.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
I'd like to stay in the business. Maybe stage managing or someday directing.
Hello.
Whatever. I'll just have to see.
Well, I can't think of anything else I do.
Well, say if we had to pick another career. Well, go on, pick a career. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Young.
I know what I'm going to do because I know one day whatever show I'm in is going to close and I'll finally be able to get off my diet. Then I'll get into the car with my husband, drive up to our 50 acres in Vermont, have a bunch of kids, dance around the kitchen cooking, and enjoy getting fat.
Oh, that sounds good. Except the fat part. But yeah, I'd like that, just not right away.
Look, all I want to be is just happy.
Oh, come on, aren't you happy? Look, I sit around and get depressed and worry about all these things too. And then I meet somebody and they say to me, wow, you dance on Broadway? How fabulous. You got somewhere. You're something. And I get this feeling inside because I remember when I used to stand outside that stage door and watch all those girls come out with their eyelashes and their makeup, and I think, God, I'll never be that old. I'll never be that old. I'll never be old enough to come out that stage door. But deep down inside, I knew I would. And damn it, I've come this far and I'm not giving up now.
That's what I used to say. I won't give up. I've got to be a ballerina by the time I'm 18. Then I found out I should be a musical comedy, and I said, okay, I'll be a chorus girl. But I've got to be playing parts by the time I'm 21.
Oh no, did you do that too? Give yourself a time limit?
I still do it, right? And then you're 25 and you say, just a couple years more. Well, hell, I'm 30. How many years left do I have to be a chorus cutie? 3, 4, if I have my eyes done. Well, I don't want to deal on that level any longer. So just lately, I've been thinking about opening a dance studio. I don't know, am I copping out? Am I growing up? I don't know.
Who does? Listen, who knows anything? It's just something you're gonna have to wait and see.
Right. But if today were the day where you had to stop dancing, how would you feel?
Kiss today goodbye, the sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck, the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love.
Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow.
It's as if we always knew.
But I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love.
Gone, love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love.
What I did for love.
What I did for love. Love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. Point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love.
Before I start eliminating, I just want to say I think you're all terrific, and you've been wonderful about going through today. And I wish that I could hire all of you, but I can't. Will the following people please step forward? Don, Greg, Al, Diana, no, actually, I'm wrong. Back in line. Christine, Bibi, Sheila, Connie, Maggie. Front line, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry. Rehearsals begin April 22nd. We will be rehearsing for 6 weeks with a 2-month out-of-town tryout. Be prepared to sign a standard minimum contract with a 6-month rider. You'll be contacted sometime next week as to where and when to sign these contracts. And I am very glad that we are all going to be working together.
One.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. One. Thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One moment in his presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Some ooh, sign, giving our attention to. I really have to mention he's the one. She walks into a room and you know
She's uncommonly rare, very unique, peripatetic, poetic, and chic.
she walks into a room and you know from her maddening poise after the swirl. She's a special girl, strolling. Can't help all of her qualities extolling. Loaded with charisma, it's no doubt to something angelic. She walks into a room and you know you must shuffle along during the parade. She's the quintessence of making a grade. This is what you call traveling. Oh, stretchy stuff, can't get enough of her. Love her. I'm a son of a gun, she is one of a kind. One.
She walks into a room and you know she's
Sean,
uncommonly rare, very unique, peripatetic, poetic, and chic.
One.
She walks into a room and you know she's
Every move that she makes.
She's a special girl, strolling.
One smile and suddenly nobody else
will
help do.
All of her qualities extol.
You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One moment
And
in
you
your
know you
presence.
must shuffle along, join the
The
parade.
rest.
She's a quintessence of making a grade.
For the girl
This
is
is what
like
you
a
call
best
traveling.
to
Oh, stretchy
none.
stuff,
Some
can't get enough
sign, giving your attention to. I really have to mention she's
I'm a son of a gun,
the
she's one of a
one. Singular sensation, every little step she takes. One. Thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One moment in her presence and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is